So,
How bad were you that your guitar teacher left?
my drums teacher. I know it must have been bad.
Oh,
He didn't
drum
leave.
teacher,
He went
sorry.
somewhere. He got a better offer. Let's. He moved to another place. Yeah, I've got this here. You see, Tom.
He moved to
Tom,
Liverpool and
Tom will
started
know all
teaching
about.
Tom.
One of these, Tom. Have you seen them?
Oh, from Donny, yeah. No, I've never had one. That's quite good actually, because you get
When you do it,
sound.
you get the bounce back, and you get
Yeah.
you get to feel like you're fucking hitting it.
Oh, here we go.
Boring.
Boring. Right. Anyway, people. Yeah, we're live. We're live now. This is a show special. This is one of our house bands, and they've been here. They played Duggy Fest. They've been put stickers on my wall in my studio, and they'll be going from strength to strength. And we thought we'd get them on to chat about what they've been doing recently, because what they've been doing recently has been good. The only one thing I'm disappointed though is Tom's lack of enthusiasm with his drum kit, because his drum kit's getting smaller and smaller. Next thing, he's just going to have a little tiny one. In fact, when you're doing those, when you're doing the videos where you're obviously pretending to play the instruments because you're not really playing them, you could just do with a kid's one, and then you could have it in a little bag and back and take it off, couldn't you?
But yeah, that's what I was going to do.
We were going to do that. Yeah. We were going to do that with the song Young Man's Game, weren't we?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I might spoil it for everyone. Anyway, people, this is the one and only Gallahers Green. How you doing, lads?
Good to see you, Kurt. Thanks for having us on, mate.
Yeah, it's good to
Do
see
we
you.
get paid now or at the end?
At the end. At the end. Same as the gig, mate. Same as the gig. Has to go back in, done it? Janice is on. Oh my God, they've all got on Zoom. Laughed out loud. That's trying to say that you're all fucking thick, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Technophobe is the correct term.
The fact we've all got here is a nearly miracle, to be honest.
Lele Records is on. Is this gay exchange? Might have come to the wrong place. You're listening to Grinder FM.
well,
I'm John. I'm a Capricorn.
20 quid's 20 quid.
I like what Lum walks. Anyway,
I love dancing.
right. Anyway, we've got a new. It looks like we've not met him before. We've got a new member in the gang, haven't we? Introduce him to us.
This is our new guitar player. He's awesome. He's called Chris Taylor, and he. If you watch the Sunshine Day video, you'll realize he's got a massive guitar collection. So that's the only reason we got him in the band.
I was going to say, and he's got interesting T-shirts as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the other one was. It was balls or something on it. I can't remember what it was now, but I thought, oh, that's interesting. At least a game for a laugh, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, what's been happening with you lot? Because you've been really busy.
Well, recently, it's just been releasing singles from the album that we recorded nearly 2 years ago, which is absolutely crazy. So, long time recording it, long time mixing and mastering it, and then just a big lead up to releasing a lot of singles, generating a bit of interest for it, hopefully, and a little lineup change, because it wouldn't be Gallahers Green if we didn't hire and fire different people.
No.
So it's been a busy old 2 years, mate. It'd be nice to finally release it. August the 20th, it's out.
Yeah, and I am genuinely liking what you've been doing. You know, the music and that. It's really, really cool. Really, that album's really good. Everything I've heard from theirs now. I mean, Lele Records might argue about, one of them is a bit of a ballad, but no, I like it, and I really like the videos you've been doing as well.
Yeah, I know Ollie. I think he's the CEO or
Yeah,
managing director of Lele Records. I wasn't too much of a fan of country song.
Yeah, I quite like that. Quite like that. It's a good track.
Yeah, but so that actually had a direct impact on releasing some more upbeat songs just to keep them happy.
It works then. But you have been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and you did send me something yesterday, but I apologise because I've been absolutely crazy busy today. I've literally just got in and I'm back in here. But you've done a lot of behind the scenes, haven't you? A lot of videos, and you've captured all that, which I think is superb, lads. From what I've seen, I watched a little bit of it yesterday, but I've not seen it all. You know what I mean? So absolutely brilliant.
it's good. It's not only good for like content to put out there and people see, you know, how the album's created, but it's good for us as well because yeah, it's an intense week that you're in the studio recording an album, and it's nice to remember this kind of stuff. Like my favorite part was when Tom threatened to kill me because he was a bit annoyed with me. And there's little things like that that if they're not on video, you just forget them.
Yeah.
You do. Well,
All right, Tom.
it's bang on. I've just been away with my dad for the weekend to where he's because my great granddad was in Passchendaele. Is it? Well,
Saw that, yeah.
absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
He was 46 when he signed up. He's supposed to be maximum 42, and he told me he was 42, and he was over there for 3 years or something. Before that, he'd signed up for the Boer War, so he was an absolute lunatic. And but he survived and came back. It's absolutely mad. So we went all around Flanders. We stayed in Wipers because I can't say it anymore. It's gone for me.
Oops.
Yeah, that's it. So we stayed in
That's the
Wipers,
one.
and he was shocked because we come round the corner. He went, "Is that the gate?" I went, "Yeah." He went, "I didn't think it was here." So where do you think it was? He said, "I don't know, but I didn't realise you'd booked a hotel round the corner from the gate." I went, "Yeah, 2 nights, really, Dad." And they had, they had an Irish
Goodness me.
band on there doing
that's
the walk
incredible.
up, which is brilliant. It was absolutely
That's
brilliant.
incredible.
Loved it. But yeah, so what I'm trying to get at, I've just created a video from that because we can remember it, but now we can look back and remember it, can't we? You know what I mean? Things that you said and things you did, and
Yes.
other people can experience it as well. So fair play for doing that. Really, really good. Fair play. It's good.
I've been holding on to that footage for ages since we was in the studio, but now it looks a bit weird because of the different lead guitar player. So we'll just have to pretend that Chris has grown his hair.
I
the
could
last
wear
2
a
years.
mask.
Yeah.
I could like put a mask on it. It wouldn't be a problem.
Yes.
You know, I could do
Yeah, do that. You can buy them masks.
Yeah. Oh,
That was
yeah.
a good
I'll
thing.
tell
I
anyone.
really like it when I wear a mask.
You could pixelate him out from the video, but it'd take someone ages to do that. But you could actually do something, couldn't you, just to be awkward. But anyway, it's fine. Here we go. A serious question from Relay Records. Going back to a previous comment, how many guitars then, if you've got lots of guitars? It's not with it, is it?
Sorry, is that directed at me?
That's for you,
That's
yeah.
for you, Chris.
That's
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Chris. Sorry, mate. I should have said your name, shouldn't I, really?
Yeah. When I say lots of guitar, I mean, it's an interesting question in a sense because obviously you can only play one guitar at a time, but I also play guitar synthesizer. So there are parts where I can layer things in different ways. In terms of how many actual guitars, I would say maybe about 14.
Jesus.
But they're not all good for this gig, if you see what I mean. You know, I'm essentially gravitating towards a couple of Les Pauls for this gig, but as I say, I use guitar synthesizer as well, so it's a bit more complex than it might first appear, because I want to put the kind of keyboards, pianos, and things like that behind what I'm playing. So it like I say, it's a simple question and a complex one at the same time.
Right. So you play keyboards as well?
Well, on guitar.
Oh, okay.
We replaced 2
Yeah.
guys with 1 guy. Amazing. We've saved a fortune on
I know.
wages.
Got rid of the porn star and filled him in with someone else. Sorry about that.
Kirk, that question should have come with a trigger warning because we've done 3 albums now, and every time we do an album, Ian and I have to sell off guitars to pay for it. So we're right down to the bare bones.
You're joking.
So, yeah, that's how we pay for the albums. We buy a load of Les Pauls and top of the range stuff and then flog it
Right.
to pay the
Me
producer.
and
Oh.
John do stupid stuff where we go and get drunk in London and then go down Denmark Street and we walked out with a $2,500 guitar each, and then woke up the day after. I was like, what on earth are we doing?
Yeah,
But-
because I walked in this and the guy went, "Do you want to play it?" And I was like, "No, absolutely not." And he thrust it into my hands, and I went, "Oh shit, I need to buy this now."
Yeah.
I have to say, I've got a version of Einstein's theory of relativity. So rather than E equals MC squared, my version is stellar artois plus EBR equals 4.
Well, as a motorcyclist, there's another equation, n+1. So whatever you've got, +1 is the right number of motorcycles. Because it's the same with motorcycles. Last year I had 3. I saw one to upgrade one of my others, but I had 3 motorbikes last year.
Yeah.
We did throw Chris in at the deep end. It wasn't even in the band. We was like, come for a jam with us, we'll see if we fit, and we did that. How many guitars did we ask you to bring, Chris? I can't even remember.
6.
6. And then it was up about 10 flights to stairs. Tom loved that. That's where the small drum kit started. He was like, I'm leaving that in the van.
I did bring a full one to that, and then once I went up the stairs once, I was like, I'm not going back down again.
And our videos keep getting worse because the Bad Apples one was so many locations around Oldham and Rochdale.
Oh no, I love that video. I love that you did that. Yeah,
it's
brilliant.
Just to see if Chris would win you at all. 50 stairs for the first one, 20 times, and then keep going around Greater Manchester at different locations to film another video.
Yeah, I like what we did with that video, because I always say it, when videos look, that looks dead simple, they're just singing and playing, but that must have took you ages, because you've got to go to different places, you've got to set up, you've got to put the music on, you've got to do whatever.
It was actually like, I mean, this is ironic because I'm non-military, and I know that Ian and John have a military background. But to me, it was what I imagined the military would be.
What shit?
It was just like, we just landed. It was done. It was out. We were. It was precise. It was clinical. And it was what I would always imagine that kind of lifestyle would be, because it was just like, right, we're in, we do, we go, we're out.
No,
bang, bang, bang.
No, I've never been in the military, but that's what I'm like. Come on, let's go. We're in. Man.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of dawdling along, kind of, where am I going? Never saying bang, 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 done. So, no, it from my perspective, it wasn't that difficult. I don't know what the guys would say.
Yeah.
We did get pretty slick as the day went on, of jumping out, setting up, playing, jumping back in. There was one guy who walked past us outside Legends, which is where we did our first gig, and he thought we was doing a gig. I think he was gonna sit down and watch. He was this is good.
Is that the one that was looking up?
Mate, we're miming.
Is that the one that was looking up, laughing? He was laughing at him. Is that the
no,
one?
The black guy outside. Yeah, he was great. He was lovely. He was a really nice guy. Do you remember outside Voltage?
Yeah, he was vibing off it, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was well into it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good day. It was a busy day, that. Really, really busy day, but really worthwhile. That was your idea, that wasn't it, John? That was I can't remember what. We kind of mixed that idea.
Every location that was important to the band.
So that's what it was. I like that.
Yeah. First gig, important gigs, where we recorded the albums. And Ian recce'd it all. He had it down to a precise moment, because at one point we were packing up and the cops drove up, didn't they? And we were like, we were just firing the stuff into we weren't sure if we were breaking any laws.
Well, you're busking, lads. You're busking. No, we're not busking. We're just doing a video.
The house, the random house that we were outside of, that's my old house, and that's where me and John basically wrote most of album 1, most of album 2. A lot of songs were written in that house, and I sold it a few years ago, moved out. I went knocking on the day before to say to the guy, I wanted to explain to him, I used to live in this house, I play in a band,
right.
We've written some songs, we want to do this video, blah, blah. So trying to explain that is hard enough. Knocked on the door, he answered the door, he didn't even speak a word of English.
Oh,
so
you're joking.
You can imagine how that conversation went. Yeah, no, I gave up in the end, and we just turned up and did it anyway.
Oh.
And it was fine. But yeah, it's turned out really, really well, that video. Really, really happy. The guy Jay does our videos, deserves a shout out. He is fantastic.
Oh,
yeah.
Excellent.
I was dreading that day. Like, obviously, got the drums and stuff to cart around. But to be fair, the lads do muck in and help me out with it. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
He did a really good job of doing a recce of it. But still, we were doing all that on a really hot day in June. Absolutely blazing. And then we thought it'd be a good idea to do a 3-hour rehearsal afterwards as well.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
We never wasted.
And then had a 4-hour drive.
Yeah, and then I flew home. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, because it's not like you're round the corner, is it?
No, I'm clocking up the air miles.
Yeah, I bet as well. Sorry, someone's just tried to ring someone's just tried to ring me. Yeah, it's fine. It's all right. It's my boss. You
Janice,
see.
it'll be Janice giving you grief, mate.
No, it's my boss at work.
Taskmaster.
I was supposed to be on a bike tomorrow, and when I got off, the engineer said that's not coming in tomorrow, and it's late. It was 5:30, so don't need you to do that. So I'm thinking, so anyway, he was ringing me to tell me he's got something else. My boss, I've got something else for you if you want that. So I'll go and do that. Well, I did 330 miles today. You know what I mean? Just not that often.
Jesus.
I know. Nightmare.
Are you still doing the ride to the wall thing, Kirk?
I've not been to the ride to the wall for years. It's everything kept happening around that time. So we both had ride to the wall plates, number plates, and we gave them back to Martin to donate. Well, we bought them off the DVLA, but we gave them to Martin to donate, and I think they raised about $1,000 for the two. So that went in the kitty. Do you know what I mean?
Is that the one that ends at the Arboretum? The
Arboretum, yeah. It's the first Saturday in October every year.
Yeah. we were nearly, well, I don't think it's going to happen now. Things aren't lining up, but we were potentially going to be playing at the Arboretum at Remembrance Spot. I don't think that's going to happen now. Oh. So, yeah, maybe if you get on that, we might see you down there, mate.
Yeah.
A bit of Memphis will be getting thrown out down there.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. You'll have to let us know. Yeah, so I've not been for a few years because something's always happened there. Either people have been ill in a family or one thing and another, and it's just not lined up, and it's like, right, okay, so we didn't go last year either. It's just always so much come up, you know what I mean? There's been, it's like people get older and people get ill, and it's just been a nightmare. It's just always seemed to clash round about then. So first week in October it is every year. So it's a good event. It's a good event. Well, I met some bikers at the weekend. I think some of them are ex-military, and they were like, "We'd like you to join our association." So I don't know. So I might be in that one now. I don't know.
We might be playing. It's not announced yet. But we've been asked about to play for a motorcycle club in Merseyside. So we're waiting out on that because I think they got in touch with us that there was definitely a military sort of connection to it and interest about what we've done with the charity single Memphis.
Yeah.
So we're waiting out on that. We should be announcing that very soon. So yeah,
bikers. We played that truck fest.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
we played that truck fest, and John was like, "There'll be a lot of ex-military here. Yeah. We'll play on this." Like, to be fair, you didn't even mention that you was ex-military, did John? He was like throwing me a ball. He's like, "Ian's still serving. Do this. Like, this will catch people's attention." Yeah, we got completely ignored by about 300 people.
Yeah. No one in the military.
We've played some mad gigs. That one, they stopped us halfway through to do the meat raffle.
Oh yeah, that happens. Where was that, in the northeast or something?
Yeah. Well, John, you were the prize.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't stop the meat raffle. You can't stop the meat raffle, can you? It's very important to people's life. Some people, when we went to Guernsey with your Gallahers Green, with Coastal Fire Department, they said like there's people that revolve their old drinking life round which pubs have got the meat raffles on, and they'll drink the drink when it refill and go to the next one. He said it's actually ridiculous.
Oh, we're living in a different age. I was saying to the guys the other day, I used to play in the clubs in the 80s, and I had a gig where a woman walked on the stage and climbed over the drum kit in order to put £1 in the cigarette machine, which was on the back of the stage. Get cigarettes out of the machine.
That's a good disaster story, isn't it? I like that.
She was actually over the drummer. She was actually over the drum kit to get a.
Absolutely.
That's our next music video idea, I think. A working men's club.
Yeah, a skateboarder sound technician. You need that one. You've got to do that, haven't you?
Yeah.
You got to do that. Disasters on stage. They get attention.
Had so many.
So let's talk about the album then. So you recorded it a couple of years ago. You've had the VT that you've been holding on to. That releases, say it again because we'll have to chop it up. 20th, did you say? Is it 20th?
20th of August, Thursday, 20th of August, we're putting it out there, High Times and Misdemeanors, album number 3. I'll get my teeth in.
Is for the people that are going to obviously want them to go and urge them to go and listen to it, is there a theme for the album, or are they stories, or is it just a collection of music that you've created?
Well, if you listen back to the 3 albums, it's basically me and John's therapy session over the last 10 years, essentially. So no, it's just whatever comes along. And I don't know, I'm not speaking for you, John, but I think I'm surprised that these songs came along so quick after album two, which we was amazingly happy with. And we thought it was going to be a good few years before album three came along. But a couple of new people in the band, new influences. The keys guy brought so much to the party. There was a song,
Yeah.
Bloodshot Eyes, that John's been sitting on for about 20 years, no joke. And it was just like it was just ready again, and it just sounds so big. It just sounds massive. There's so much going on in this album.
Yeah.
We've literally thrown like the kitchen sink at it. We really have.
Well, this would be going out. Sorry, I'm just saying this will be going out on YouTube, or I'll be playing some music. But we'll need to drop a link into you guys, so people go and watch on Spotify and check you out. So, what was you going to say there, mate, Tom?
No, I say this artist definitely a big step up from one and two. I think there's just a lot more going on in it musically. I think certainly having the keys and stuff helps, but we did spend a lot more time in the studio than we originally planned. We spent I think it was about 3 or 4 weeks in total.
Wow.
We spent nearly 2 weeks at the initial recording, and we kept going back and like finishing bits off.
Yeah.
So there's quite a lot more to it. I think you can tell listening to that. I'm not just bigging it up because I'm on this one. But...
No. You're right. I think you can. The other two albums are great as well, but I've been listening to every track you've been releasing, going, this has just got something. Do you know what I mean? It's got something. You can tell it's you guys, but it's evolved and it does sound different. All the other stuff's great. I love all your other stuff, but it's like, wow, you've produced something even better than you've done before. Do you know what I mean? And the other stuff was good. It's like it's gone up another level again. I'm really interested. It's really interesting that you've found it easy as you did to get the third album. Because like you say, you can run out of ideas, can't you?
Not easy. It wasn't easy.
Well,
Ian already mentioned Bloodshot Eyes, which goes back to 2014, but we just never had a keys guy. So that was finally allowed to breathe and get on the album. But I think when you bring new people in, it's like I was talking to Chris the other day. I can't wait till we start working on the fourth album. We're talking about a live album as well, because Chris's influences, he's recorded before, obviously, and he's got that harder edge rock, almost metal thing to it. It's going to take the band off in another direction again, which just excites me, because in our wheelhouse, Ian's into like his indie stuff. Tom likes everything from flipping Mike Oldfield to Iron Maiden. I love my Americana and folk and traditional music and punk and grunge and all that. And Chris is bringing a brand new, all his influences as well and experiences. So it's just it just gives the band a shot in the arm every time somebody else brings something new to the party. So, but yeah, this one's definitely it is like you talk about a theme. There's definitely a kind of theme throughout each album, because there's like little trilogies that carry on stories. I don't know if you've got hold of the EPK, Kirk, but in there's like a track description that talks about. Yeah,
she did. It's on my phone that I'm using at the minute, and Sandy sent me a phone. She says, you need to read this before you go on air. I went, I've got absolutely no chance of reading it. I'll have to put it in there, or I'll copy some of it. I said, I'm going to literally be running in the house and then go straight into the studio.
Me too. That's what I did. I got in straight in.
Oh my God, I've not got time to read anything. I'll ask the lads. The lads will tell me about it. So yeah,
that's maybe a better way to do it.
So it tells you more about on the EPK then, yeah.
Yeah. So anybody listening doesn't know what an EPK is. Electronic press kit. So the old press packs that you send out to promoters and potential venues and management and all the rest of it. And it basically has all your logos, photography, links to all your social media, but also bio descriptions of the albums and the songs and what you're writing about and stuff like that. Which as a songwriter, Ian and I we're thinking, I shouldn't really do that. It should be up to the listener to take what they think, take the meaning out of the song, what it means to them, because people, you don't want to tell them all, it's exactly about this. But it does help whenever people are looking at possibly promoting the band or working with the band or booking the band.
It's got pros and cons on it, because you can tell when you said some of them are your experiences. You can tell when you listen to some of the words and some of the titles, and you think, oh yeah, that's someone's been shit on there or whatever, or you know what I mean. What's the one where he's a smart ass? What's that one where one of your last ones?
Bad Apples.
Bad Apples, yeah. It's Yeah, it's great.
I don't know if Ian wants to share that story.
Well, I mean, Bad Apples is essentially a culmination of a few of the people who've been asked politely to leave the band, shall we say,
Right.
aka fired. And not just that, other people throughout John's life who have been a bad apple. But the name came about. I think I planted this in John's head years ago. I was in another band called Amplivox many years ago. And we used to use this rehearsal room, and inside the rehearsal room, there was just a sign on the wall as soon as you walked in, and it said, "Bad apples get fucked off." So, I told John about this. He was like, that's cool. And, a few people have been fucked off from this band. And I think he internalized that and wrote a song about it.
So it should be Bad Apples and in brackets.
Therapy.
Yeah,
in brackets.
Yeah, we should have done that.
So if you do if you do something crazy in this band, like I don't know, turn up half an hour late when you're a 5-minute walk away, or threaten to bottle me after turning up drunk and late for a gig and stuff like that, you're probably going to get fired, and you're probably going to end up in a song. Well, the two ways to end up in a song with John is, number one, be a bit of a wanker, and number two, die. You are definitely ended up in one of John's songs if you do one of them two things.
Ian,
I never want to be in one of his songs.
Right. Ian, slow down. I'm trying to write this down.
Yeah. Did he not give you the rule books when you signed up?
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to get this.
And you must drink Peroni by the gallon. And then
I'm sponsored.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Peroni.
and it is true. It is 100% true, because this is a secret. I'm going to break a secret now. Sorry, John. I have ended up in a song by John. I'm not dead, but I was being a wanker.
That's fair enough.
It became a song.
Album number 4.
John, feel free to elaborate on that if you want, mate. You're more than welcome.
No, I'll not. Talking about album number 4, there'll be that track, and obviously, God forbid anybody else passes away. But just to talk about Bad Apples, I'll not name the individual, but it was way back in the early days of the band before we'd done the second album, and this individual had decided to get me in the toilets and start chest poking because they demanded our Spotify millions of pounds that we'd made. You get 0.0004 cents per stream, and this individual was poking my chest saying, "I know there's money. I want my cut of the money," and all this crazy stuff.
Unbelievable.
And then decided to threaten to bottle Ian. Like, who bottles someone? Just smack someone like the old days. But
yeah. Well, two things. He's told you what he's going to do, which is, well, he's not going to do it, is he? Because if he's going to do it, you'd do it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And
I it just that type of stuff. It just enraged me, and my head started ticking over, and then the song came out of it. So, but
people are fucking. I mean, I want share of the money. Well, get your hand in your pocket and put in to the share of what we've contributed so far to get us here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, there was more debt than money. If you want to slice the debt, feel free.
I know.
Yeah.
But the fact you're doing it, you're doing it because you love it. Your mates together. Exactly. And you're doing it because you're passionate about it. Like you say, it's a bit of therapy, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other thing is, John bears a grudge. If you get on John's wrong side,
I would never have got that.
Oh my God.
The Irish never forget.
He's not letting go of it ever.
I don't bear a grudge. I can lose my marbles if people. It's like a lot of things, isn't it, in life? It's like trust, in it. If someone betrays your trust, that's it. I don't want to know. It's not on, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They take your persona and your manner as being a bit soft. I'm going to take the proverbial. I'm like, no, sorry, mate. That's it.
It's like the famous philosopher once said, Kirk, trust, it's like a broken mirror. You can glue it together, but you'll always see the crack. Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Right, yeah, I'll have to get Tom a meat dress now.
Yes.
Do you realise that image will stay with me for the rest of my life?
The meat dress.
Tom's meat bowler hat. That's what he needs.
Yeah,
Oh, please don't.
that'd be great,
Don't.
wouldn't it? That'd be really good.
Don't.
That'd be really good. Yeah, I'll say again. In the video, you do have a bowler hat on. That was a tribute to someone. I can't remember who it was now, but you're going to tell us, aren't you?
Oh,
Yeah, a tribute to John Bonham, the old Led Zepp drummer, one of my favourite drummers. One of my sort of influences as well. I think it was actually John's idea with the hat.
yeah, I love it, mate. I wanted you to wear a top hat, but
Oh, top hat'd look really good, wouldn't it? And a monocle. Like that, couldn't he? With his monocle, put his monocle in.
I say,
Yeah.
I find that image strangely arousing. I can't quite work out why.
I was looking for my
Chris, we can hear you.
yeah.
Chris, do your internal thoughts, brother.
I'm getting excited. It's all right, lads. I'm going to blur him out because I don't think he's going to last 5 fucking minutes. So on the video, I'll blur him. I'll put someone else on. It's all right.
Right, okay.
I have got a steampunk hat. They look quite good as well. I made one for a party. Steampunk's got stuff all over. That's really good. Really good. Really good. So, what's with the t-shirts then, Chris? Have you got a load of mad t-shirts? Because you had that t-shirt on the video when you're upstairs, up the flight of stairs, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a bit of a fun thing, but it's kind of it's just kind of a silly way that I kind of just try and send a message, try and kind of give a little bit of something extra, I mean, none of it means very much, but it's just it's a silly thing, but it's just trying to sort of when you're coming into a band that's established. You have to try and find your place in it, and that could be musically, but bearing in mind I'm playing stuff, that's already been recorded. I'm playing stuff that other people have done. So visually, it's just a way of kind of trying to put my own mark on things, just trying to add something, it's not serious. It's not a big statement. It's just trying to sort of add a little bit to the mix. One of the things I love about this band, and I want to take the opportunity to say this, is that I have been given a wonderful degree of latitude to add a little bit of myself. So you come into a band and it would be perfectly legitimate for them to say, right, this is the song, you play the song, stick to it note for note.
Yeah.
But the guys have been so wonderful and have said to me, okay, yeah, you've got, obviously we want to keep the theme of the song, we want to keep the idiom of the song, but breathe, have a little bit of yourself, add a little bit of something.
Yeah.
And as a musician coming into a band, that's so precious. That's really good, that you have that a bit. So the t-shirt thing is just a little bit of that. It's just kind of trying to establish my own identity.
Yeah, well, when I look at the videos, it doesn't look like you're a guest or you've just arrived. You look like you fit into the band. You look like you're a part of the band, which is great. Do you know what I mean? So
that's interesting. Sorry to interrupt you. That's interesting because I've played in bands for 30, 40 years. And this, I can honestly, hand on heart, say this is the first band that I've walked into and I'm with 3 guys that I like. Normally, you go into a band and there's always one guy in the corner, the sort of brooding kind of, he's looking at you sort of, no, I don't like you very much. And you've got the tension, you've got the politics, you've got the antagonism, and this is actually the first band I've been in where you just go in, you've got 3 guys, that we're all on the same page, we all get on, we have a laugh, and it's absolutely wonderful.
Brilliant. That's great, and I think that shows. You can see that. You see that in the chemistry on the screen. Yeah. I know you're in some respects acting because you're doing videos and stuff, but it'd still come through, wouldn't it? You all look like you should be together. You look like you fit together, and I think your lineup's really cool. So you'll get used to me, Chris. I do take the piss a bit, so I don't mean anything by it.
So do I.
Another point about Chris coming into the band, he's got that sort of going back to his rock influences, the hard rock influence, throwing the hair about, and there's a lot of energy, and I think that's rubbing off on the band. And it's the live show. We played a gig a couple of weeks ago Atherton, and it was in a little grimy pub. Some places we play are great, some are little grimy bars, but it was just such a laugh. You know, with so much energy, and we were just, you know, that it's definitely added another dynamic.
Because that's what you want. You see, it frustrates me when you've got bands, because we've had them here. Musically, they are very talented and sound great. The music's great. That's great for the studio. I've just stood there, but me and other people want to look on the screen or on the stage and go, those lads are having an absolute blast. It rubs off on you if you just stood there like that, like, oh, you know, whatever. You know, I can't wait.
I did get a bad review off Tom a while ago, because we try and record our rehearsals and our gigs where we can. And do you remember that review, Tom? Do you remember giving me a bit of feedback? I was basically a statue. Fair point.
Oh yeah, that was a while back. Yeah.
Oh, you're being one of John's songs.
But it's like and that's no reflection on the last couple of guitar players. They were doing their thing, but Chris has come in with his own style, and it's adding a different dynamic and energy to the band. I think it's only a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. You know? I think it's been good. I think really, really good, really smart move. I think, and I think you've got a good guy there. So, welcome to the band, Chris. We're glad you're in it.
Thank you very much.
I think we got some as well, because we almost actually hired him about, I think it was about 3 years ago.
We don't talk about this.
Tom.
Moving on. That was round about time of Duggy Fest, that wasn't it? Yeah, maybe. So, all right then.
Was actually,
yeah, exactly. So
you've opened Pandora's box now.
I guess I don't know if you want to talk about it without going into a rage.
No. All I was
Come on, Tom.
Only saying the truth. At the time, Crystal thought he was ill, and just with we were desperate for a guitarist at the time, so we thought, well, just the way things landed, we ended up going for someone else, which I think I certainly always regretted, because I always liked the sound of Chris. So the fact that he stayed in touch with the band, he's carried on with us for the last 2 or 3 years. Because as soon as we put the advert out for a new guitarist, he replied within like an hour or something ridiculous.
Excellent. No, good. Sounds good.
He actually, and he shows he's committed.
Yeah. Where do you live then, Chris? Are you up in the northwest or?
I'm in Bradford. I've lived all over the place, Birmingham, Ireland, the northeast. I mean, as you can probably tell from the accent, I'm from the northeast originally. But no, I've lived in Bradford for the last 6 or 7 years because I teach at the university. But yeah, it's cool. It's all fine. You travel if something's worth traveling for. Right? As Tom was just alluding to, I first heard of this band 3.5 years ago, and I was knocked out by the quality of their songwriting.
Yeah, it's good.
I really was. I heard the songs and I thought, wow, like this is a fantastic band. And we kind of, we kind of touched base. And I was ill, and they thought, well, perhaps, maybe, he wouldn't be reliable. It's fine, it's fine. But we kept in touch, and when the opportunity came up again, I was there with like both hands, because the songwriting in this band is incredible.
Excellent.
It's quite strange because, sorry, Chris, sorry.
No, please go on.
It's quite strange because a similar thing happened with you, didn't it, Tom? It's like we'd put an advert out and then we'd.
Yeah, so with me, I nearly joined just before the second album was recorded. But at the time, I was having a bit of a mentee bee. I was off work and everything. So I think in hindsight, it's probably the best thing I didn't join at the time, because I wasn't very well mentally. So unfortunately, I did miss the recording of the second album. But a few months later, I kept in touch, kept following the band. A few months later, he contacted me saying, actually, he's still looking for a band. I was like, yeah, I've had no luck. So, it's a similar thing happened with me, and it was just great. I've been out kind of on a second chance, really, because I just missed out first.
Yeah.
And did he say to you, you've got to bring 10 cymbals with you, otherwise you can't join?
I don't think they're aware of my obsession with cymbals, to be honest.
It's unbelievable, man. How many do you normally play with on a normal set?
Depends what I'm feeling. Like, I'd say maybe about 4 or 5 on a small kit. But like when we went in the studio, I'm pretty sure I counted. I took about 40 odd cymbals, and that wasn't even all of the ones I own. That was about half of my collection.
If Kirk, if you could share in the descriptions the YouTube video that we've got of making of the album, and there's a rig rundown of Tom's kit.
Yeah, you've sent me that. I'll
you've seen that? Yeah.
I'll put that in. It's yeah, absolutely mental, mate.
It's really interesting.
So how many snares do you have then? Are you obsessed with? Are you a cymbal guy, not a snare guy?
Do you know? I would love more snares, but I think I'm more of a cymbal guy. I've only got about 4 or 5 snares.
Yeah.
To be honest, I only really take. I use one main one at gigging with a spare, but I'm looking. I do need to buy some more.
Yeah. I've only got one, but mind you, I'm not playing, am I? So I'm just practicing. So
buy more.
I've got 4 drum kits as well. One lives at Ian's house at the moment. That's where we usually rehearse. I've got an electric one at home, and then I've got another 3.
Yeah.
We can choose from when I'm doing gigging.
Because it's mad in it, because they're not small. When you say I've got 14 guitars, you can have 14 guitars scattered around the house, couldn't you?
Oh,
props against the wall or stuck on the wall.
Yeah, you're racist.
Top of a wardrobe. Yeah, well, it's like the fucking lead singer just turns up with his fucking microphone most of the time. Well, I'm all right, lads, come on, let's go, let's go. We've got another video shoot to go. I've got my microphone. See you later.
John, tell the story of you telling me to bring 6 guitars.
Well, I had this idea that for the Bad Apples video, I thought it would be great for the.
No, it wasn't Bad Apples. It was
Sunshine Day.
There was always in the building, because every time he turned around, he had another guitar every time he turned around.
Yeah, whereas Ian and I turned up with 1 each, and the first thing that Chris said when he turned up for his audition was. Whose fucking idea was it? So, as an honourable gentleman, I blame Tom.
Always blame the drummer.
Yeah,
that's why.
But it does that video. It's a simple video, but again,
no,
Jay,
it's class. It's class.
That makes the videos. Honestly, bands out there.
That bit where the guitars are changing. It actually looks like it's AI, but it's not. It's like we really did change guitars between
I was
like
it's guitar.
So good.
Just changing over guitars, wasn't it?
Yeah, because if you're right, if you had someone who knew a bit about them, they'd say just bring 1 guitar and you'll end up playing 14. We'll just AI it. But I'm glad.
I'm about 20 quid in the video.
I'm glad.
How much had that been AI?
I'm glad.
A lot easier,
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you didn't do AI. But what I'll try and do on this video, because you've been talking about stuff, whilst we're talking, I'll try and overlay the video, but not the music, and then hopefully people can get a grasp of it. But I'll have to. I'll link you in. I'll put all the links in.
Yeah. It was a good test. That you was in at the deep end there, Chris. Fair play to you, mate.
Best way, though, isn't it?
Best way to please.
So Janice has asked the question. She says, "Hi, Chris." She says, "How long did it?" That's how she speaks. "Hi, Chris. How long did it take you to learn the new tracks on the album?"
Question.
That's a really good question. It's a really good question, and
still hasn't.
It does take me a long time to learn tracks, I'll be honest. It's not the parts, it's normally the arrangements.
Yeah.
So the parts, I can learn the individual parts, but it's working out when the changes are and that kind of thing. And also with this band, they do they don't play in the same key. So a lot of bands, everything's in A, everything's in E. Not with this band, they kind of alternate a bit. So you have to, I would say, to have the simple answer to the question, I would probably say about 6 weeks.
Wow, that's good though, isn't it? Bloody good. That's bloody good.
The frustrating thing for everyone in the band is I'll use different tunings. It's really annoying. So I've got the exact same guitar, but I've bought so many versions of it so that I can have one in E flat, one in D standard, one in fucking C standard, one in 440 standard. And because of that, it really dictates what we can play. But then Chris has got to go away and learn, a song that's in a different tuning, but trying to keep it, I don't know, within the tuning of his guitar.
I was just about to call you out there, John. You can spend, like, I'm not trying to say this is personal experience or anything, but you could spend a couple of weeks working out a bass line for a song that he sent you. Maybe it's called To Be With You, and you spend loads of time working on this bass line, and then on the day when you're gonna fucking play it, it just goes, nah, it's not in that key anymore. It just changes it on you. And if you look back to some old videos before we had to sell a lot of guitars, he literally bought a guitar for like every key and spares for every key. So this is John. This is what he does. He relies on pedals now.
What I find is from a lead, bearing in mind I'm playing lead, what I find is the scary bit is when you're going to the lead break. So you might play the root chords, that's fine. And then you go, right, I'm going to the break. And it's kind of, where the fuck's this? It's kind of, because it's in different keys. So, you might be going like the 8th fret, 9th fret, 12th fret, 8th fret, That's the bit that I need to kind of concentrate on, is where the launch point is for the breaks. I can't emphasize this enough, that I really enjoy the chord progressions this band uses. And I think they're very kind of natural and enjoyable, the chord progressions, but because they're in different keys sometimes, it can make it a little bit difficult to know where to go for the lead breaks.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm going to repeat myself, and I'm sorry, but I just think these are fucking amazing songwriters.
No, you keep saying it.
No, I mean they are. I am humbled by how good these guys are at writing songs. Honestly,
well,
like
all I would say,
like every song I listened to was better than the last one.
Yeah, I agree. But all I would say is, if you're in the band, you must be good, man, because they don't want any dross in, do they? They've learned from the past mistakes.
Well,
so I'd say I'd say hats off to you for being in the gang. So there you go. So.
And these key changing pedals, they're really great because they never ever go wrong. Do they not, John?
Yeah. it's when I've done a couple of gigs where I maybe forgot to stand on the pedal because I'm getting excited looking at the crowd talking whatever, and then we go into it. I just turn around and blame the bass player because it's the easiest. I just turn around and go, "What the fuck, Ian?" And it's fine then.
Yeah, but that's a key thing of being in a band. It's like working out who to blame.
Yeah.
And I started life as a bass player, so I can say that it's always the bass player's fault.
It's funny because we had a previous lead guitar player, and he was on your case, weren't he, John? He was like, "Oh, that fucking pedal," and then he fucked it up. He got a fucking pedal, and then we played Bryce Norton, the gig where you said we're using all the footage.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. You got to rinse that.
And that went to fuck. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that went to absolute fucking shit, and you just got to roll with it. So the guitar player was playing in one key, John's singing another key. Me and Tom are looking at each other. Shit happens, man. Shit happens.
That Bryce Norton gig, I went, shit, I'm playing in the wrong key. So you quickly transpose it in your head.
Oh, you were right.
And I started playing, and I was like, that still doesn't sound right. And it's like, Tom will tell you, our very first gig in Liverpool, and he just literally joined the band, and we're like, right, okay, welcome. We're playing a gig in Liverpool. And I could see he was obviously like, getting his head around it, and I went, look, man, don't worry. I says, I don't mean this in a bad way, but no one gives a shit about the drummer. They're going to be looking at me, and I don't mean that in an egotistical way. And I went, when something fucks up, they're going to blame me. You could fuck up, and
drop your sticks and all sorts.
Yeah, nobody cares. So, and it's a lonely place up there when something does go wrong. So my hint to all the singers out there: just blame the bass player.
Simples. Simple. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. So have you got some gigs coming up then? Have you got out in the pipeline? Have we talked about that?
What's the next one, Ian?
Next one's 10th of September in Gallaghers. We need to go back to Gallaghers because we had an awful experience with the previous drummer who, in front of everybody, just said, "What song's this? What is this?" And they started playing some random fucking drum beat. It was like a jungle drum beat. And everyone tried joining in. It was the worst. It was the absolute worst. My brother was watching us that night, and the only saving grace is he'd just gone to the toilet. So he came back and didn't see the absolute disaster. So we need to go back there and like exercise these demons. But yeah, we're playing Gallaghers 10th September. No. Yeah, 10th September, sorry. Thursday, 10th September. That's our next gig.
Band, isn't it? We're supporting. I can't remember the fucking name.
St Jimmy's Cricket Club. I think they're from the Netherlands. They're fucking. You would think they're a Manchester band. They sound exactly like a northwest indie band. They're so fucking good. You need to get them on the show. They're really good.
Well, speak to Janice. Tell Janice.
I will. I'll send her some links. They're really good. Can't wait for that gig. Really looking forward to that one.
Yeah. And that gig that night was going so well. I mean, it's one of those gigs.
It was.
Everyone eyes on you, and we went in there. We call it the erection section.
Oh yeah, slow stuff.
And, and usually that's where everybody fucks off to get a fucking something to eat. But honestly, we had them in the palms of our hands, and then we went the next song, and the old drummer, who I asked to leave, and that's when when Tom joined, just halfway through went, "What's the next song? Oh, I don't know this one." Really fucking loud. Oh, it was just cringe.
We went, "It's Black Beast." He went, "Which one's that?" Oh, that song. It's like we'd rehearsed it an hour before. You know, it's like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? Anyway, there we go.
Yeah. So he should have his crib sheets or whatever, shouldn't he? So he knows what he's got on the list and all that. You know what I mean? Should have some.
Do your job. Yeah. Just do your job. That's it. That's all we ask. We're not asking too much.
I'm all right. I can only play one tune at the minute, and I'm part way through another, but I can do one tune. That's it. So I'm all right. I don't need any.
Tom will give you free lessons. Yeah. I'll sign him up.
Well, not exactly free.
Chris.
Always have to
I know where this is going.
We've all been there.
All been there. Oh,
regard that beard.
Settled in, hasn't he?
Regard that beard as a napkin.
Jesus Christ.
I knew it was going to be something like that. I didn't want to say. Yeah. Well, that's all right. We always feed people when they come here. Always got to be done. It always get a good feed. So brilliant.
Yeah. I think we've got 6 tracks already out, John. I think we've already got 6 tracks out.
Yeah.
As singles, and there's another 6 tracks on the album. Some bands absolutely take the piss these days, where they'll have a 10-track album and they release 8 singles beforehand. So we've kind of met in the middle a little bit, and we've got six tracks that no one's ever heard. Well, outside the band, at least. 6 tracks that people have heard that we've been releasing for the last about 10, 11 months, something like that.
Yeah.
So, the album's out Thursday, 20th of August.
Excellent.
Treat yourself.
We've been going for an hour now. What's the name behind the title? What's the meaning behind the title?
So, high crimes and misdemeanors is an old legal term, and Ian just thought it sounded cool. But we've got a song on the album called High Times, which is like the lead single that'll come out on the day of the album. And we all thought it was just a great idea to give it a bit of a twist. Instead of high crimes and misdemeanors, the legal term, high times and misdemeanors. And it does give a reflection back to, the whole rock and roll thing of having a laugh and fucking around and,
Love it.
Yeah,
Love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Is there anything I've not asked you what to talk about? Get out there, promote, chats about anything?
I'd just like to plug something. We've got some new merch. Well, some of it's already out and some more will be coming out shortly for the album release.
Excellent.
T-shirts, caps, things like that. We should head over to the website. Have a look on there.
We've turned into traveling T-shirt salesmen, Kirk.
Well, that's only the only way a lot of bands actually make a bit of money, isn't it? It just keeps you ticking over, doesn't it? Buy a T-shirt, buy something. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be done, right? Got to be done.
But just on behalf of the band, just Duggy Stone's always supported us, and you and Janice and your team, and doing this to help us with the album launch, mate. We really, really appreciate what you guys do.
Yeah,
it's our pleasure.
And I know it's hard to get motivated. You're the same as us. You're working, getting in from work, having to set this up. You're knackered, probably even haven't had some food or whatever. But no, we really appreciate the support from you and Janice and the team.
absolutely.
Yeah, we appreciate that, and we appreciate the feedback and stuff. And you know, we've always said it's not a one-hit thing with bands. We want them, you know, we wanted to create what we wanted to create was a movement and have people networking. And we've seen some good stuff. I mean, on Thursday, so 2 nights from tonight, I'm interviewing Melissa Whitehouse again. We had her on originally about 4 or 5 years ago when she was relaunching her career, and she had a bit of a career, and she was on, I forget what, like one of the Top of the Pops or something years ago. But she's been nominated for a Grammy and some other awards, and she wants us to interview her because we were there from the start. Now, it's nice, isn't it? So for me, it's symbiotic. We all help each other along, and we all push each other. And you know, you guys come on every week and support. Well, you come on whenever you can come on, and you're on the show, and it's just nice. So thank you for being part of. I think we're all part of the same thing, really, aren't we?
In an interesting aside, Thursday's my birthday, so wish her a happy birthday from me.
Oh, well do, yeah.
So kind of I'll be in another step towards the grave on Thursday.
Sweet release of death.
That's on the next album. That.
Yeah.
One step.
Chris. Yes.
Yeah, Chris.
You just
landed in a song there, mate.
One step. Chris said, "I'm one step closer to the death." Yeah, you're all right there. Yeah, we could. They'll come up with some lyrics for that.
What surprises me is how happy you are about that.
He's writing it down already. Yeah. Get on the
Oh, Chris, I miss you. Now you're dead.
Okay, all right.
I remember when he says, "I'm one more year closer to death."
Yeah, you're not getting any co-writing.
Oh yeah,
honestly.
Tom, hit the drums. Come on.
Good God. Right.
That's a drum beat. You can learn that.
Strong.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, there we go.
There you go. We've got an album going. We've got another album. Listen, lads, it's been wonderful to chat to you. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for both being there. Great to have you on board, Chris. And whatever you're doing, good luck with it. If there's anything we can do, let us know. Always tag us on stuff and we'll try and reshare it for you. But anything you want adding to the show notes or on the YouTube, send it to us and I'll make sure it's on there.
Cheers, man.
But until next time, lads.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that, Kirk.
See you later.
Thank you very much.
Cheers,
Great to chat, mate.
No worries.
We'll see you again, mate. Brilliant. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, pal.